Good morning and welcome back to the channel. The intro that I not had planned, but I was like, oh, let me do a little montage of me making my morning coffee before I sit and have a little chat with you before we continue on with the week. I needed to descale my coffee because it came out and it was like beige. I was like, this isn't what coffee's supposed to look like. So turns out I have to descale it. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I am coffeeless and it's almost 12 actually. We had a very late start to the day, which we kind of was doing for the last couple of days since Zach came back. So we hadn't really seen each other for a while, and now he's in a meeting, if you can hear him speaking. But now we're kind of trying to get not fully back into it because we're leaving on Sunday, but kind of get a bit organized before we leave again. So we're actually going to New York again. Woo! I'm going to New York on Sunday, but this time I'm going for something very, 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 very incredibly exciting. And yeah, I cannot wait to take you on that journey with me. The sun is so nice. I'm so glad. I don't know if you noticed, but I changed the setup. These curtains are a little bit too sheer, so I need new curtains, but that's something I'll sort out when I get back because it's not really top of mind. Top of mind actually is I'm on my iPad because my laptop is dead. She died in New York and I'm yet to go and get it fixed. I do actually still need to go and have somebody look at it because it just didn't, the screen went all ugh, and then it stopped working. And then now the screen, you can tell that the screen is on, but you can't see anything. So I should pop that into the schedule. So I'm back to being an iPad kid, which is fantastic. I'm thinking Thursday. So on the agenda for this week, I felt quite inspired after my trip. I think I don't know if I mentioned this before. No, I didn't. I started a different vlog last week and then things just fell apart and so I stopped. But I mentioned, but now I'm talking to you. Just completely disregard that. We're talking now. We're having a discussion right now. And I was saying that this was also in my Q&A that I did on my stories on Instagram. When people were asking, how do you find your inspiration as a creator? One of the things that I said was, in my opinion, I think when you decide to be a creative or when you decide to be a creator, whether it's on content like social media or whether it's painting, art or fashion or just anything, once you make that decision to be a creative, you then have to forfeit your level of consumption, I think, in my opinion, because I just feel like when you're then consuming too much of other people's things, you lose your originality and your creativity, and it just kind of weighs you down. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but I feel like if I've spent too much time on social media, too much time watching other people's stuff, I either can start to feel bad about myself and my lack of, motivation, or just my own lack of creativity. I'm oh, how did they think up of such amazing things? And I'm also they're probably not on their phones 24/7. So I just felt like when you're traveling, you're not on your phone that much. Anyway, so I wasn't on my phone that much for the last 6 weeks. And now I'm feeling very inspired, and I have a whole, you really can't see because it's very bright outside, but I've made a whole schedule and a routine that I'm planning on sticking to. I think this one is very easy for me to stick to. I just don't think that I'm built to film every day. Specifically, my skin is not built to be wearing makeup, doing multiple looks in a day. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like when I do that. I just thought I'd say hello quickly. It's 8 minutes now. I might cut bits and pieces out of this. But I just wanted to say hello before we get on with the week, because this is going to be a few days in my life, or like a week. If tomorrow is boring, I'll cut out tomorrow, but tomorrow isn't boring because I'm actually going to go get my hair done. I'm very excited. It's been a while since I've seen Philip. I was supposed to see him on February to retouch my afro. Did not. So now I've got a whole bunch of regrowth that needs to be dyed because the color is looking a little all over the place. I want to do this color specifically, so I'm going to take my wig in with me and be like, hey, this is what we're after, and see if he can do that. I'm very excited. Anyway, so I will chat to you soon. Let's get on with the week. Doing a weekly vlog. What are we doing?
Wedding.
Or what are we doing specifically?
Booking flights.
Flights for what?
Our wedding.
Whoa! Whoa! Crazy. Good morning. Good coffee. Good morning. My skin is very well moisturized. I'm happy with how moisturized it's looking today. I'm just not feeling great about how it's feeling. Ouch. That was my skincare lineup. Filmed a kind of chatty skincare thing with a wedding update, a bit of like a wedding / hair update. There, as of today, there's 176 days until the wedding. 175. Very excited. Everything is kind of falling into place. I'm meeting Talita today at 10:30 for matcha. I might get some breakfast. I don't know. Like, it was supposed to be 10, but I woke up feeling so unwell. And my skin is feeling super sensitive. But even just lately, I haven't really been washing my face. I've just been using micellar water in the mornings. And my skin has really been loving me for it. I don't think it's necessary to fully cleanse and strip your face every day. Today, I feel like it's a semi-busy day. I got a lot of filming to do, and then I actually have an event tonight that I need to do filming for. I have a script. Literally just like 3 products and SPF. This is also my favorite SPF. I'm gonna get some more next week because they don't have it in Australia. Wow, this looks amazing. I love. Anyway, I have to go. I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go out for the night, but I wanted to show you some of the makeup products that I've been using lately, specifically these 3 products. These are the Maybelline Instant Eraser Concealers. I actually filmed a video last week where I tried out the orange eraser to color correct my darkness, like under my eyes and around my mouth and stuff. And I've been loving it, and I've been using it ever since I used it. So I wanted to show you how I use it. I've also been using the pink one, which is a color corrector, but I want to show you how I've been using it, as well as obviously the concealer for my under eyes. So, color corrector I would use before I do foundation. So I'm just gonna place it anywhere where I would have darkness. So that's under my eyes, around my mouth. I'll put like in the corners there. And then if you see any like dark spots I have, I always have this one spot here. I'm gonna pop that there. And then I'm gonna grab a beauty blender and blend that out. And this way, when you then apply your foundation, you actually then start with a clean slate, a completely even complexion. When you pop the foundation on, I kind of like to dab the foundation on top of where the color corrector is. It doesn't move, but I just like to do it this way just to make sure that it's sitting on top and not mixing with, if that makes sense. And you don't want to put too much under your eyes anyway, because that's where you end up getting creasing. Now I'm going to go over the top of the color corrector with my multi-use concealer. This is in the shade 11. I actually really love the applicator for this. I just feel like it applies the concealer on so smoothly. And this is also a very, like, I don't know how to describe it, like a juicy concealer. It's very easy to blend out. It doesn't dry too fast, so you can actually take your time. I'm moving a little bit fast because we're in a bit of a hurry. And now for the pink instant eraser. I've absolutely been loving this. Instead of going extra, instead of doing an extra shade lighter, I've been using this, and it really does brighten your under eye. And I love the kind of peachy pink undertone that it gives the under eyes. This has been my under eye routine maybe for the last week and a half, and I've been getting so many compliments on my makeup, and I haven't noticed like crazy creasing underneath, which has been amazing. I'm gonna go finish off my makeup, powder my face, and show you the finished product. I'll be right back. And this is the finished look for the night. I absolutely love it. My under eyes look so smooth. Like I said, I've been doing this routine for about a week and a half, and I have no notes. 10 out of 10s. These concealers are fantastic. Once again, the orange concealer is for evening out like darkness, especially for deeper complexions. This is fantastic. I will be using this in my routine consistently. The green one, which I didn't use, evens out redness, so that's probably for more like lighter complexions. If you've got like pinkiness and redness that you want to color correct, you'd use it the exact same way that I use the orange one, but on your skin tone for any redness or what's going on there. Concealer, this is my shade number 11 for my under eyes, and then the pink one for brightening. I absolutely have been loving. Also be a constant in my routine because I love the finished look. Let me know what you think. Obviously, this is a nighttime look. If you want to see how these perform in more of a daytime look, go have a look at my shorts because I did more of a daytime look there. This is my look for the evening, and we should head off because if we don't leave now, we're going to be late. But thanks again to Maybelline for sponsoring this portion of the video. Let's get on with the night. Oh, stop. Why is this lighting so good? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Ferrero Martini.
A Ferrero Martini.
Did you
like
try
it?
Yeah, I love it.
I really like it. Out of 10.
It's like a 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah.
Where's the other 3.5?
I don't know, it's a bit too sweet. No. Okay. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Moscato.
And is it good?
10 out of 10.
Wow, 10 out of 10.
9.
Wow, that's huge. What's good about it?
It's very sweet.
Wow.
And maybe the one,
Mm-hmm.
if I could have more, for less.
Wow. How's the food?
The food is great. There's this lamb neck,
Wow.
which is really yummy. Very fall apart, melt in your mouth.
Yes.
The wedges are great. I wish I had some ketchup.
It's, yeah? You wish you had ketchup?
Yeah. That's it. Hello. I don't usually end vlogs. I feel like I always just kind of end them with a little montage and I say bye, see you soon. But I thought I'd end this vlog with a little hair moment update. Guess who can do a bun? Whoa, there's I don't know if you can see, but there are a couple bobby pins in here just because it's looking a bit dicey at the back. I did have it in like a little half up, half down, very cute tiny little bob situation, but overnight it just got a bit fluffy again. So I just need to, I did a silk press yesterday. It's just been a long time since I've done a proper silk press, so I just need to kind of get back into what that looks and feels like, how to do it well. But I absolutely love this color. It looks so good. I also bought a ponytail last night, so I'm excited for that to come and for me to do my little ponytails again. I'm most excited because it's very windy today. Melbourne, once it like hits winter, the wind is just a bit too much. So having a bun or being able to have a slick back moment is just so much better than having a wig, because it's too much. It's just too much, and I end up getting so overstimulated unnecessarily. So I'm very excited for that. But another update. I don't know if you can hear, but she's a little under the weather. I feel like I don't know if I look like I'm sick. Somebody told me that I don't look like what I'm going through once, and I'm like, oh, thank you, but also like not great, because I don't feel like I get the right level of sympathy that I need. Either way, today is Friday. I'm ending the vlog off here because tomorrow is almost kind of a bit of a write-off day. I'm not doing much aside from packing. The next time you see me, I'll be in New York again. I'm so excited. So I'm flying out on Sunday. This time I'm only going to be there for 2 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks is a long time, but not as long as 6 weeks. So very excited. New York diaries continue. And yeah. Oh, I feel like there will be another vlog before this that's New York related as well. I think it's like a week in my life in New York. So right now, I already have a day in New York, week in my life in New York, then this vlog, obviously, because that's the chronological order, and then my time in New York this time. I feel like this next, like, New York stint that I'm doing is going to be so fun. I'm so excited. It'll be, I think the weather will be perfect because it will be just before peak summer, I think. It will be warm. Although, I looked... Ooh. I looked at the weather and it's raining all next week. But it doesn't get lower than 20, so I think it'll still be pretty warm. So it'll be kind of humid, which is pretty good for when I'm sick. I think I need like thicker air. Anyway, I say all this to say thank you so much for staying all the way to the end of this vlog. I very much enjoyed hanging out with you this week, and I cannot wait to see you again. Okay, bye.